Today, I'm back with another video. This is something simple. It's a Q&A, something I've been should have done to start the YouTube channel. We're going to have the questions right next to me the whole time while I'm answering, so it's going to usually be like right about here, so you know what I'm answering. You don't just think that I'm rambling into the camera and just answering random questions. They're going to be right here. And stay tuned. I might answer one of those spicy questions that y'all asked at the end of the video. But other than that, let's get into it. This is your boy, ReLLIMann, and you are now entering the ReLL universe. So, the first question was, what's my nationality? My mother is black and Puerto Rican. My father is straight Jamaican. Me, if you ask me, I'm black. I don't really do the I'm this, I'm that thing because if I was murdered, they're just gonna put it an African American was killed. So you feel me? That's why I just say I'm black. I don't speak Spanish at all. Never spoke Spanish in my life. Took Spanish for 4 years. Failed all 4 years. I understand patois. I grew up with my father. My father speaks patois to this day. He speaks like he just came off the boat. But that's my nationality. Something a little simple. It's simple. The questions get a little bit more spicy, but they're gonna get a little bit more in depth too. But that's question. And is, where are you from? Obviously, my name is ReLLIMann. I'm from New York. I'm from the Bronx. The part of the Bronx that I'm from is Soundview. The Soundview doesn't have a bigger name in like the industry world. You have Third Side, South Side. You got 161. You got Burnside Avenue. You got a lot of other places. You got a lot of other places that Mount Haven, Paddock. You feel me? You got a lot of other places that get a bigger name because they have a lot of more famous people. They have a lot of famous people coming out of there. But me, where I'm personally from, I'm from Soundview. I have 710 Crows Avenue tattooed on my arm. That's where I lived at for almost 10 years. That's where I grew up at. And I actually, when I was young, I lived in Mount Vernon till I was like 8. So from like 8 to 20, for about 10 to 20, because we moved around for a little bit. From like 10 to 20, I lived in Soundview. So the reason I say I'm from Soundview is because everything was in Soundview. My first taste of liquor was in Soundview. When I lost it was in Soundview. Everything, like when I learned how to drive, me coming into my manhood, my mannerisms, chilling in the hood, chilling with people that I know, long-time friends from the View, you feel me? So that's where I'm from. I'm from Soundview, but I'm from New York, from the Bronx. Shout out to the Bronx. Have you ever been fired from a job? Yes, I have. I went to a high school named Opportunity Charter School, OCS. Shout out to anybody from OCS that's watching. Thank y'all. Y'all see the growth. But I went to a high school named Opportunity Charter School, middle school and high school named Opportunity Charter School in Harlem. I was known through the school not because I was a bad kid, but also because like I was the fun kid that was understandable. They understood that he had a learning disability. He was just a little bit too much, but I was very helpful in the school. So I had graduated. They helped me get a job there, basically. So I got a job at OCS. I was like a janitor. We was going to I worked in the summertime. We was fixing the desk, setting things up. I worked, I was just basically doing janitor stuff, bringing papers to classrooms, staplers and stuff like that. But I was up all night. I used to be up all night on the phone or up all night playing 2K, not really caring for the job, just taking it like it's a job. So they fired me. Yes, they fired me. But they didn't say, yo, Rel. They didn't put me in the office and say, yo, Rel, you're fired. They was like, yo, we doing pay cuts. They doing pay cuts and mouthful. They cutting your they doing layoffs, and they just laying you off. You know, it's nothing really. But I listen. I'm not mad at them. I deserve to get fired. I was sleeping on the couch. He told me like 3, 4 times, "Yo, Rel, you can't be sleeping on the couch. You can't get caught sleeping in the couch. You can't do that." And me not caring, me being very, I'm still young. I'm only 24, but me not caring, me not understanding that this is a business. I'm not in school no more. They can't just send me home. Like, you could just send me home at a job. So I was sleeping on the couch for like not even I wasn't even taking like hour naps. I was sleeping from like 9 to like 12, then going to take lunch and then coming back and then walking around the school. Um, I was just I wasn't really focused on the job, and that was my first real job that ever paid like a big amount of money, like $900, $700, $800. But yeah, that was the job that I was fired from. So that was my I've been fired before. What was my best day this year so far? Um, my best day this year so far was um to me, I would say Valentine's Day. Um, it was a little shaky. The day was shaky, but for years now, I didn't have a good Valentine's Day. I never had a good Valentine's Day since I was back in college. Um, if you want to know why, I could do a story time. Drop it down in the comments. If you want me to do why I don't really celebrate Valentine's Day, drop it down below. I'll do a story time. But this year I had a good Valentine's Day. I spent it with a lovely lady named Shay. Um, it was great. It was a great day. One of the most fun Valentine's Day that I've had in a while. It started off rocky, but it was fun. Um, and then the second best day that I had this year, I got two sneakers in at the same time this year. I got a pair of Jordan 12s and a pair of Jordan 3s at the same time this year. It came in on the same day at the same time. It was just lovely, and y'all know me, I love sneakers, so that was just a day in heaven. But those two reasons, those two days was the best days I've had so far this year. What's my favorite shoe that I have in my collection, and the shoe that I want to get? So the shoe that I want to get, I'm gonna show y'all here. But the favorite sneaker that I have in my collection is the Jordan 4 Cab 4s. The only reason I don't have it out right now to show y'all with the shoe and everything is just because it's so much to go through all of those sneakers just to get the Cab 4s. Well, when I get the plastic containers, it's gonna be easy. I'm gonna pop right in and out with it. But right now, it's the Cab 4s. That is my personal favorite sneaker in my collection. I have Breads, I have Chicago's, I have Cements, I have a lot of sneakers, but that Cat 4 is always going to be that number one piece to me that I have right now in my collection until I get Bread 1s. It's a couple of sneakers that I'll put over it. It's a couple of Dornbecker sneakers that I'll put over those 4s, the Cat 4s. But to me, the Cat 4s is my favorite sneaker. So now, a sneaker that I want in my collection. I want to get to a place where I have stable money where if I blow that type of bag, it won't really affect my pockets. The sneaker that I want is these. I am a high top guy. I like the Back to the Future, the Marty McFlys, whatever you want to call them. I like them. I think I could swag them. I think I could swag them out. But even if I don't put them on feet, I just have the shoe. That's fine with me. I just want that shoe. That shoe is just personally, upon to me, one of the greatest sneakers to ever be released. Would I ever date somebody older than me? Yes, I would. But it also depends on how older you are than me. I'm 24, about to be 25. If you're 35, 40 trying to date me, no, I will not date you. A 10-year gap is too wild for me because me and my older sister are 10 years. So my sister was born in 88. If you was born in 87, 88, bro, like, come on now. So to me, how my mother raised me, 1 year above, 1 year under is cool. To me, I say if you dating like, if you 25 dating a 23-year-old, it's not bad. If you 25 dating a 30-year-old, But I wouldn't say like large gaps is a no for me. But I would date somebody older, so I'm about to be 25. If they like 28, that's not too crazy to me. They like 29, that's not too crazy to me. But if you 35, 36, sayonara, sister. But yeah, that's the nah. We don't really do big age gaps, but that's it for me though. So this question is gonna be a little long-winded, so buckle up. Dream job. My dream job is to have my own podcast, a thriving podcast, getting paid off of it and stuff like that. With close friends, like I have a friend named James. Mouthful if you don't want your government out there, Brody. James a myth. Uncle, I'm gonna call him Uncle Myth. Feel me? A good friend like that I would do a podcast with. A few other people, but I want to start a thriving podcast with people that have like similar mindsets, but we still disagree at certain times. It's not just a yeah, I agree with you, big bro. It's more of like, nah, bro, I don't agree with you on this, or nah, bro, I don't agree with you on that. And the reason I said my man's the first name is because we agree on a lot of stuff, but we disagree on a lot of stuff, and we see a lot of things different, and we see a lot of things the same. And I feel like that's a healthy dialogue when you could speak to somebody that can understand where you're coming from and also disagree. It don't gotta be a yo, bro, what you disagree with me for a while? We gonna knuckle up? Nah, bro, we can have dialogue. I would like to have a lovely lady there too, just because sometimes when men have conversations about women, it gets kind of conflated because there's not really a woman around to say, no, that's wrong, no, that's wrong, no, that's wrong. So one of them is podcasting. Another one is to own a clothing/sneaker store because, yeah, obviously, see, that's one of my passions. I love sneakers. I could sit around sneakers all day. I love clothes. I could sit around clothes all day. Just owning a store where people come in there and just making people happy. Shopping makes me happy, and I know shopping makes other people out there in the world happy. So that's something that I see that I can see myself doing, and I can see myself doing sports broadcast. That's actually what I like. One of the reasons I went to college for was broadcast and media arts. So speaking on radio, just speaking in general. I think y'all can tell me you bugging out, Rel, in the comments. I think that I have a good personality for talking and radio and stuff like that. I can get better. I can hone it better. But yeah, those are like some of the dream jobs that I would have if I could get a dream job right now. Those would be my dream job. What's too young for me? I would say I'm about to be 25. I would say 20 is too young for me just because when I was 20, I kind of knew the headset that I was in, and I'm not in the same headset that I am in now. I'm not saying that 20-year-olds can't be more mature, but I'm about to be 25 dating a 20-year-old. You feel me? It's some people, it's not crazy. To me, it's a little far-fetched, but yeah, I'll say 20 is too young. These are the funny ones that I'm gonna get into. They said, I need a big boy or whatever Scissor said. Y'all all say that until we get y'all mad and y'all start calling us fat asses and out of our name and make fun of our weight. Don't do that. Don't be gassing us big boys up like that. But this is a funny one. This is something lighthearted. Please don't take me serious. These are lighthearted, very lighthearted. For one, whoever called me big and juicy is crazy. That is wild. Yum. Yo, bro. I was going crazy. Knock out. Big and juicy is wild. Big and juicy is bugging. You're bugging. I want to end the video off with this. I'm not the most consistent poster on YouTube, and thank you for watching me. If you're watching on TikTok, if you're watching on Instagram, if you're watching on YouTube, thank you for watching me. Thank you for even asking me for this type of advice where I'm just a little fish in a big pond. You understand what I'm saying? Me, bro, I'll tell you, just keep going. Record even if you don't put it out, record, get comfortable in front of the camera. At first, when I first started, I wasn't comfortable in front of the camera. I was very shaky. I was very iffy. I still am to this day. I'm not the greatest. Just try to be as consistent as you can. Me, I work a 9 to 5. I work 7 days a week. So when I'm able to record, put out videos, I do. I am mentally exhausted sometimes, so sometimes it might not be a video out for 2 weeks or 3 weeks because I'm working 7 days a week and I'm trying to put out content and I'm trying to, feel me, keep up with it and grow. But listen, no matter what you do, bro, don't stop. That's number one. Do not give up. Believe in yourself. If nobody else believes in you, if nobody else wants to hear you or to see your vision, believe in your own vision. Believe in yourself. I have a lot of people that sit around me and call me they bro and they brother, and they don't see my vision. They don't see my path, and I can see that. See your path. Believe in yourself. Always be there for you. No matter what nobody telling you, no matter if somebody saying, yo, bro, don't even try that. Don't listen to them. Keep going, bro. Keep being consistent, because one day your video could pop and be way bigger than me. Be bigger than DDG. Be bigger than anybody in this world, bro. So just keep being consistent as long as you can. And as long as you putting out videos, if it's not every day, if it's not every week, at least just put something out so you can have it out there in the world. But on that note, thank you for the Q&A, y'all. It was ReLL, NYC, and I'm out. If y'all want another Q&A, let me know. I'll do another one. But other than that, it's ReLL, NYC. If you have any questions, follow me on Instagram. Feel free to hit me up. I'm here, Brody. Feel me? Shout out to all my plus size people. Keep doing your thing. If you're in the gym, keep pushing. If you're not in the gym, keep your head up. Don't let nobody tell you you're not beautiful, bro. Thank y'all. To the next video.